Hey Eric, I have a question. My watch quit on me, so I was wondering if you could tell me. What time is it?
I need whiskey, revolution, heart marches get better, and it's time for a brew review.
How the hell should I know? You're the one that bought them.
They look like fucking baby pickles with onion in it. With baby onion in it.
I don't know. Normally I would think of, and I think I fit. Oh no, these. I would think of the peppercorn Ricci's. These are. This is where happiness happens. J-Dog missed out on the last one. German Ninja? God, he's at the top of his game. He says, yo, be number one.
Oh, wow.
It'd be nice if there's like a sink over here.
That's different.
And this is the stupidest fork in the arsenal. Trying to eat anything with this fork, I look like Chuck trying to eat. By the time I get it to my mouth, there's not a fucking thing on it. It'd be cool to have like a sink over here. Of course, if plans went the way they were supposed to, like 5 years ago, there'd be a bathroom right on the other side of that camera.
Oh, that was a peach one.
Okay, that's going in the recycling bin.
Peach one.
And the magic elixir for Bloody Mary Bloody Sunday is going to be Collins Spicy. Hopefully everybody's Sunday's going good. I just got done watching Countdown. There's an app for that. There's actually an app that was made to go along with the movie. It's an app that tells you the how long you have to live.
Glork, glork, glork.
Nice ice cold vodka.
Mm-hmm.
As full authorization for you. This is a slightly over exaggerated amount of vodka in it, but I'm okay with that.
See, I'm not the one that has a problem with not drinking too much.
I'm not. You're not.
You are not the one that has a problem with drinking too much.
Yeah. What's your excuse for yesterday?
I have no excuse.
Just for the record, you know how many empty cans of blue I threw in the recycling can?
I'm guessing 4 or 6. I lost count.
It's got that strong, almost sweetness to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I have yet to figure out what it is in a mix that kind of gives you that attack. Let's see. Water, tomato paste, maybe the vinegar. Distilled vinegar is way high on this list. salt, Worcestershire sauce, vinegar, or vinegar, molasses, corn syrup, more water. Why wouldn't water have just been in there? God, in there once. It's like running a adult daycare. Salt, caramel color, garlic powder, sugar, spices, tamarind, natural flavors, horseradish, cayenne red pepper, celery seed, more spices, garlic powder.
Isn't that a spice?
Garlic powder's here, then garlic powder's there, onion powder, paprika, sodium benzate, and potassium sorbate, and other preservatives.
No, those are the preservatives. The last two are the preservatives.
But it also says...
This stuff is not bad, though.
No, I think it's that. I think it's probably the vinegar that I so pick out so high on those lists.
Mm-hmm.
So now that these things have effectively been soaking for
24 hours.
I unplugged the heat at like 10 o'clock last night, and then let them cool down a little bit, transferred them into an overnight container, and then roughly 2.5, 3 hours ago, I poured them back into the crock pot. I think.
Go ahead, Bolt.
I think the flavor from the Boondockers is exceptional. But like you said, even after all this time, it's stayed very very thin. It is soaking into the sausages. I'll say that this has more Boondockers flavor now than it did last night when I put them away.
Mm-hmm.
I think the fact that they marinated in all night long, you can see how last night it looked more like a hot dog in the center. It had a little bit of that Boondockers reddish tinge on the perimeter.
Now it's thoroughly through and through.
I don't know how much the Satan sauce picked that up.
Yeah.
And until you make them side by side, the Boondockers Bold isn't like nobody's gonna cry. I'd say if you're real sensitive to food, like you don't like food spicy, I wouldn't recommend anything that said Bold on it.
Yeah.
You might want to try the light ketchup.
Yeah. What bread? Too spicy for you?
No, those turned out nice, nicer than, like I said, even last night.
Yeah.
But that is a lesson to be learned. Next time, if we actually want to do something like this, start it the day before and actually let them soak overnight, and then start the process again the next day. Like I said, last night when I cut it, it was like the only flavor I was getting from the Boondockers was what was on the outside of it when I ate it, and now it looks completely different today.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it looked like they were injected. So did you find out? No.
They are different tasting. They do not have the vinegar in them.
So they're more cucumber-ish and less pickle?
No. Almost oily.
Okay, I'm game. You should be afraid and not take too many.
Pickled cucumber.
Okay. I got something to Bloody Mary. And I'm sensing that it's a shirt.
If you want peace, prepare for war. I figured you'd like that.
Problem is how many people will actually get it.
The ones that get it are the ones worth being around.
So, did you hear that now, Christine found this in a news article, so there's a layer of it may not be totally true, but supposedly Trudeau, the government is buying up all of the hotels so that the truckers have no place to go. And I looked at Chris and I go, do you think these guys really give a shit? First of all, there's lots of trucks that have sleepers, and if
The cab. Just sleep in the cab.
yeah,
Next thing they're going to do is they're going to try and bar them from getting fuel. But here's my whole take on this. And you looked at the CHOP. They were definitely an insurrection. They were an occupation of what, a 4 square block area in Portland.
mm-hmm.
And they had guns, and they were barring police from coming in there. Hell, they were like, you can't come in here if you're white in some places. They weren't allowing the news media in. And did or did not GoFundMe allow that to go forwards, and they were allowed to get that shit.
Oh,
Look at
Oh,
Black
yeah.
Lives Matter. The head of the one in fucking one of the southern cities, the founder, she got hit for illegal voting while she was on parole. They just bought a $6 million mansion in Canada that was a former Canadian Communist Party headquarters. And they've got how many tens of millions of dollars that are sitting there, and they're not helping black people with their lives. Unless it's their own lives, they're enriching.
no, Black Lives Matters is just typical of some Black Lives. They're just a scam organization, and they're just out to
preying on the
just out to better themselves. You know, what's the difference between that and running in the Target and stealing a big screen TV and some Nikes? You're just fucking lazy. You're useless to society, and you're gonna go on and on about how somebody owes you something.
Oh,
I know. Why don't you go get a job?
I got a joke, Eric. No, seriously. So, these 3 doctors are all sitting in a bar, and they all grab shots. All right, go ahead and do your shot, and tell us about your greatest surgical achievement is.
This was for Captaindick Nozzle, by the way.
And first one takes his shot. Goes, I took a man who was in an accident and had his hand cut off by a piece of machinery. I put him on my table. 6 hours later, I sewed him up, and now he plays classic. Now he can play classical violin. Amazing. Second guy goes, that's nothing. I had a guy who was in an accident, lost both of his legs. Put him on the table. 4 hours later, sewed him up, and he's out winning marathons a day. Third one takes his shot, says, I took a man who was in a car accident, was blasted through the windshield into a cow pasture. I get out of my car, and I go out there, and his brains are everywhere. So I go out there, I'm scooping him up, cow shit. I get him in the hospital, I get him on the table. 2 hours later, I got him all fixed up. And today, he's voting for Biden.
heard that joke in a different. They scooped up all the shit, and today he's your president.
Today he's your president. Yeah.
Well, the only information
You threw it away.
the only information I got was thank you from the Lewis family. Please leave us feedback.
You want to keep this? Where do we leave you feedback?
Well, I guess it's assumed that the person that or bought it is the person that's receiving it. A soft lemon sugar cookie. You finish off those 2 boxes yet?
They're gone.
I didn't even have one.
That's your fault.
It's not bad. I like a soft cookie. These are right in the middle. I think this keeps both camps happy.
The fact that I chewed each bite more than once before swallowing is a sign.
They're kind of the consistency of a properly done ginger snap cookie.
Mm.
It doesn't crumble.
Eating the ginger. Mmm.
I'll grow up now. Where were we on comments? Oh, I'm the first one. Clyde is here. Harmarsh. Hey, the gang's all here. Brubummy, Schwarzenegger. Miss 27 sub-comment says nice. DFC, podium sniff. Well, I don't know. You're actually on it, so you should be able to smell it from where you're at. German Ninja, knock knock, who's there? No bell. No bell who? No bell, so I knocked.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Owl.
Owl who? Who?
Owl.
Zippy says, what's up? What's up? German Ninja? Jägermeister. Miss 27 sub-comment. Fireball. You know, here's the funny thing. That's not funny. That's what the funny thing is.
Do we have Fireball?
I don't have the official.
Can't do it then.
Oh, look, it's Shellback. Oh, I wonder what's in that bottle. I forgot about that one. I have, I think it's in there, actually.
There was a small bottle of Fireball around here somewhere.
No? Or maybe it's in here. It's probably in here. Because Lord knows I made... Yeah. So you got Tennessee Fire and
Nope.
and Jägermeister. Best served ice cold. Drink responsibly.
Not without some mint schnapps.
Oh. Let me put this back in here. Some of the more forgettable moments in my life involve peppermint schnapps. What is the one? It It was something that was always in my freezer when I worked for Domino's Pizza, and I was dating the first woman that I was supposed to marry. It's
Was it the blue stuff?
no, it was clear, and it came in a
Rumpelminz?
mints. That's 100 proof, and a lot of forgetfulness took place under its scrutiny.
I'm gonna get you a small bottle of Rumpelminz.
Yo, I lived inside the city limits, like in the center of frickin' town. And one morning I got up, and there were shell casings all over inside of my. I rented the second floor of a house on Lake Buffalo. There's holes, not in any of the glass, but in the screens. People downstairs used to call the cops on me all the time for loud music. Remember one night, a good friend of mine was over. Imagine the speakers right here. Me and you are having a conversation like this, and we don't have to talk over the music. And there's a knock at the door. I go over, and I open the door, and there's an officer standing there. And he looks at me with this dumbfounded look on his face, and he goes, "Has the music been at that level all night?" And I'm like, "You've got to be kidding me," is what I said to him. I go, "Yes." I said, "I have a friend over. We just got done closing up the Domino's Pizza, and we're just sitting and having a couple beers, chilling and talking." He goes, "Oh, well, the people downstairs called as a noise complaint." And I'm like, he looks at me and he goes, "Well, I guess just try to keep it down." And I go, "Yeah, thank you, officer." Shut the door, walked over to the window, watched him get in his car, and I watched the car get about 2 blocks away, and I took that fucking speaker and I dropped it face first down onto the ground, turned the amplifier controls for the sub and the bass all the way as high as they went, and put on AC/DC. Rock and roll ain't noise pollution, and listen to the whole song. My buddy was standing where you are, and at one point in time he goes, "Holy shit, Eric," except for I didn't hear anything.
All I
saw was... So, yep, sometimes I'm really good at being Irish. Seems to me the gunshot stuff happened after that the night, and they never did call again. Salty Shellback. This stuff will make you naked, Tyrannosaurus. German Ninja's got way too happy of a face. Sharky says, "Just like me." Isn't that supposed to be? Oh yeah, it's supposed to be a sexual Tyrannosaurus, and I can't remember the movie, but obviously Salty does. Then he says, "Hell yeah" to Sharky, and then he says, "Woohoo" to German Ninja, and then Sharky's back with "Love the scene in the chopper." Oh, and Predator. Oh yeah, Predator. See, good. Hey, good thing because it was in the intro. Never mind. Yeah, I remember that movie Predator. I really loved it, especially that part where it said this one. Oh, it was about his chew. He asked him if he wanted any.
Mm-hmm.
Watch the movie at least once or twice a year. Absolutely. J-Dogs, here at work. Saw J-Dog this morning. I was out in his neck of the woods. Went to Superior Meats, which is out in the village where he lives. And we were out quite early this morning, and I didn't realize that Superior Meats didn't open until 10 a.m. And so me and Christine, we drove over to J-Dog's house, and I was going to do donuts in his driveway, and I saw that he had no vehicles at home, so we just drove around a little while, then decided to get some breakfast, and then go to Superior Meats. And while we were at the Quick Trip, we ran across the J-Doggian. He was all geared up. He was on his way home. He was going to have a little nap. And then what did he say to me? One of his favorite things, period. He's such a great, loving guy. He said he was going to help the wife bring some supplies out to his mother-in-law's, because he told me, he went on and on about how much he loves doing that. Did that seem sarcastic?
A little bit.
German Ninja. Evidently we need a translator.
Sikhs and Hindus are 2 thumbs up.
Miss 27 says they're pretty nice folks. Sikhs. Sikhs!
Actually, Sikhs are one of the most generous religious groups in the event of a disaster or I don't even know, just disasters or crises.
They seek to help.
Yeah, maybe that's what the whole thing is.
You know, I'm not sure I really like those, it's like a flavorless pickle.
It is like a flavorless pickle. I think I got some peppercorn in the one I had.
I mean, they don't taste bad. They just don't have that.
They weren't expensive either, so at least there's that.
You know, now that you mention it, it's like you combined a vinegarless baby dill pickle, minus the dill, and those little corns, and it's almost like the flavor of those little corns that you get in Chinese food, except for there's no obnoxiously thick core to it. It's just the pickle all the way through.
Yeah.
Now they don't really.
You know what we do? We take the next pickle jar, we drain the brine out of here, and put the pickle juice in there.
You gotta turn them. Turn them to the dark side.
Turn them to the dark side. Whew.
Would you like some of my meat in your mouth?
I would like some of your meat in my mouth. Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
That's not what you were talking about. Jesus, Eric, you need to be more clear.
Wow. Too far.
No, if I'd actually gotten on my knees, it might have been too far. Hey, get back here!
Where the hell do you think you're going? As we turn to the M16.
Sorry, this one's over here. Oh, you should have seen the look on my wife's face. I was replacing the old fluorescent light fixture in the laundry room.
Yeah, man, is you standing back up, zipping your fly. Okay, I'm sorry, continue on.
And I had her come down, and I guess it has a different, like, light temperature settings on it.
Oh, so you can get yellow or...
Yellowish or bluish. And she's going through it, and I'm holding the light up like this. Because it was just hanging by the bracket. There was like some beam that's in the way. I don't know what it is, like a 6x6 or something that's in there. It has no reason to be in there. But she's going through the light color settings, and I suddenly go, "Ugh!" She looked at nice try.
See what you do with this.
Messy. Jesus.
I love the peppercorns. They're awesome on salad. Can't remember. I thought at one time they don't anymore. Sammy's lunch buffet over in the salad area. You could probably people like me wrecked it for everybody. Oh, I'll take like, it's like me and the chicken drummies when they have the garlic honey or the, they used to have a Jamaican jerk, but they stopped doing that. It'd be like, there's like 6 guys to my right, all look like they're about to drown in their own drool, and I'm over there with the little pinchers, number 12, number 13, and then you're only taking the drummy, not the little wing, and you look over and you just see guys that are like ready to go.
So here's an interesting one with pizza. I like cottage cheese on my pizza.
That's not bad. But you're talking to a guy that just today bought cottage cheese for himself. Because I believe I was lied to. Somebody was going to make homemade, I guess it would all be, wouldn't it? Beef stew. But, did you see the crock pot going? Yeah, we're a little late for that now. I bought the cottage cheese because I like to have cottage cheese with thick-based things like a pot roast or a beef roast. Or I was thinking, when she made the stew, it was going to be more like Diddy Moore and not like soup with chunks in it.
See, the wife, when she makes the beef stew, she cooks the beef and it breaks down into the strings of the beef stew. You know what? I'm going to tell my wife the next time she cooks something new, like, so we got the spaghetti with rotini or whatever there, the spaghetti sauce and like the rotini noodles. Tell her beef stew is next and make enough to share with Eric.
That's much better. An actual damn pickle. Not something that looks like a pickle. And feel free on as many of those as you want. German, let's see, I got that one. J-Dog, please no, stop. You need a threaded barrel for a brake or a way overboard.
It's a shroud. It's not a brake.
If you drill the hole big enough. It kind of works itself out. Either it works or it doesn't. German Ninja, very welcome, Miles. Jeremy.
I don't know. By that point in time, I'd already drank enough to not remember anything that I'd actually said yesterday. If you're going to refer to something that we said yesterday, please leave a timestamp so we can at least go back and refer to it.
See, that's the problem. I'll read like a comment, like I'm just Jeremy's next. He'll leave a comment like, what you wanted was a looser fit. I was like, I have absolutely no idea what I was talking about, which means I have no idea what you're talking about. Jeremy's actual comment, I like the MCK. Ding, ding, ding. Blah, blah. Jeremy, thanks for finding some sexy beer for me. See you in 2024. Uh-huh. Speaking of sexy, guess what he found today?
Did he find my nudes on the internet?
No. But if you knew that Jeremy was drinking anything right now that we have had that we want.
Cherry Fandango.
Ding, ding.
How
ding.
the fuck did I know? How much did he find?
He bought like at least 2 different things from Toppling Goliath, all in the fruiteds. And then I believe he also found and purchased 2021, 2020, and 2019 of Bent Paddle Double Black. How you have that down there, I would really like to know.
I'm not real big on anything Bent Paddle. Now that cherry beer they had at the Festiversary, that stuff was excellent. If they made a cherry sour, I think they probably could do real good, as long as they didn't add any hops, because they have a problem that when they start adding hops, they don't stop.
See, the problem is, at the Festiversary, everything that I truly would have paid blood for was all just for that. It was just for the festiversary. We have no intentions on putting it into production. You made one of the best chocolate cherry and imperial stouts that I have ever had. As a matter of fact, it was expensive, so I only got one glass of it. As I walked away and took a sip, I was like, oh my God, and I turned around and the line for that booth was twice what everything else was that down in that parking lot. And I was like, okay, if I get back in line, and then it turns out that they tapped out. They ran out of it before I would have never been able to get back for another glass.
That's another thing we gotta do is they've got that brew festival down in Bayfront. I'd like to go do that.
I'd have to Uber down, or get Christine to drop us off, and maybe Uber back. I would be like, "Hey, we should take the bikes."
Here's what we'll do is we'll have my wife drop us off and your wife pick us up.
Hey, something like that could possibly work. Blue Healer, 2 thumbs up and 2 shots. German Ninja, missed yours too.
So hey, have you ever been over to the Thirsty Pagan?
Oh, it was funny. Have I?
Have you?
Yeah, one of my favorite things is they have a chicken, some kind of a chicken sandwich.
Okay.
Over there.
Supposedly, because
I've only been to their new location twice. Greg thought it was a little too uppity, and they also said that they were you couldn't get any kind of a straw because they were the first to go on the bend over and take the eco package up your ass. And Greg's like, as non-political as he is, he's like, I don't have time for idiots like that. So,
well, tomorrow at 5 o'clock, I'm supposed to be over at the Thirsty Pagan because the union rep, we're doing some, I guess every year you get a raise and you have to distribute it out to your different things like retirement, vacation, things like that. And because this is our first year actually dealing with this, and there's a lot of residential contractors that got pulled into the union this year, over the last 2 years, he's taken us out to explain all this stuff to us. And so, if he's like, yeah, order something off the menu, or have a beer. I want to know what beer to order there.
yes, oh, I haven't had anything over there.
Supposedly they have good, or they had good beer.
I mean, I never said this. A friend of mine told me, but 7 West Tap House, their Bloody Mary's pretty good. Should go out to the Choo Choo and have one of the loadeds.
How are we going to get back?
We'll call Jeremy. Jeremy, can you do us a favor? Can you pick us up out at the Choo Choo and bring us home?
J-Dog?
We'd need to know what J-Dog's schedule was, though.
That'd be interesting to do.
I told him he needs to come do a brew review. Go find something
Where are you going to put him?
fruited and sour.
Where are you going to put him? You're going to have to get a chair for him to sit in.
Why do you think there's no light bulb in that?
Because it's in his head?
Because he hurts himself on it every single time. You can't go over there. I mean, right there. That's the,
Hang on, let me try that. Let me get some asbestos going on here.
that is the asbestos-covered heating and cooling line. I believe,
That's, well, if there's asbestos, it's inside of the tin liner.
I believe this one is the return line. German Ninja? Yep, Wild Turkey 101. German Ninja. Russell's is also a very good bourbon. I have not had that. German Ninja, rare breed, is outstanding. I agree with you. I love it in the retro.
I would like to go out and try that, but rounds are very expensive right now.
Followed up with ATF. You're an overreaching thug organization, and I can't wait till you don't exist. I like how they just like make shit up. You know, you know damn well the owner of Rare Breed Triggers knew exactly that this day was gonna come. But you know what's kind of funny? They have already confiscated triggers from some second like resellers, people that buy, distributors from like maybe Miles owns his own gun shop, because I watched an interview with a guy, and someone that he knew had been raided, and they took over $35,000 worth of Rare Breed and the other one, the Woohoo trigger. And I think it's just bullshit, because Rare Breed went out of their way in the full legal definition of machine gun. It doesn't make it. Even though I've told you that there is minor hacks that you can do that do not change anything that I've changed in my operating system, it is all exactly spec'd as it was when it went in there. But there's things that you can do to make the trigger simply perform more smoothly, for say. And but it's probably not really all that noisy. That I guess you know what? I've never actually listened. I've never been where you guys are right now in that part of the video where the boiler comes on, to see how annoyingly loud that is.
Well, just talk louder.
But the bottom line is, the definition for a machine gun is that one pull of the trigger gets you more than one shot. And well, gee, I can demonstrate that is not the case.
And so is the Rare Breed, is that it just resets faster. Would I be correct?
Yeah. Again, I don't really fucking care. An overreaching, tyrannical fucking government. Someday, maybe not in my lifetime, it would sure be nice though, they will get exactly what they deserve. To be annihilated, to be ended, to be gone, to be defused. They should have never.
Unfortunately, what will probably end up being is the people of America having to speak Russian or Chinese, and that's how that will happen. Because they will take away the rights to defend yourself, and then bam, Chinese will be like, well, no more fucking guns in every household. We no longer have to clear every single square centimeter of this freaking country. That's why it was so hard in Iraq, and I'm sure in Afghanistan, is because they'd bury the firearms in the backyard, and when we'd come looking for them, unless we went over with metal detectors over everything and dug up every single signal we'd get, they could hide that shit effectively. They could hide it in walls.
The bottom line is, one pull of the trigger, and it fires. The gun resets. And if you squeeze the trigger, you now stall the bolt carrier, and the gun would not have fired the second time. It's only because it is a quick reset that allows it to fire the second time. One squeeze of the trigger gets you one round. So, the ATF, you can all go fuck yourselves. And I can't wait until we at least have someone in our government that is willing to actually put the people. You know, I like the fact that we have our own. Here's the most corrupt part: our own government isn't in stopping cocaine production. They aren't making raids. The ATF doesn't give a flying fuck. Right now, they are going out of their way to go after legal, law-abiding people. Me and Smile Money, me and several of you, Jeremy, we've had this conversation. Yeah, it's a great time. But the bottom line is, and this is where I fully, in 1,000% align with Clyde on this. If the world turns upside down, this is the last thing I'm grabbing out of the safe. Bullets are going to be priceless, and I want every single one of my bullets to count if I have to go do patriot shit.
That was the thing that I was speaking to an individual the other day while I was at his house, and he showed me a video of a rifle with a bare breech trigger in it. And he's like, "Yeah, this is cool." I'm like, "Well, it's cool until, like you said, every shot has to count."
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. The world's turning upside down. I may be walking out of here grabbing one gun, Alice, her bag, and I'm going to attempt to grab that military...
The tan one?
No, well, actually, Alice is in the tan one. I plan on grabbing the vest that John gave me. Because right now, all those mag pouches are full of loaded mags.
Mm-hmm.
I will grab that vest, and I will grab Alice, which is my AR pistol, a shit ton of ammo. My FN-57 is in there, a shit ton of ammo for that, and it's all... That stuff is all from Jay. This is all... If someone's coming at me and they think they're wearing something that's going to save them, it's not going to help. Besides that, why does everybody... If it's someone like you, who is... Your job is to live as long as possible, like when you were fully set up for what you had, I would not be shooting in this area, because I know I'm wasting ammo. I may be pissing you off, but I'm probably not killing you.
If somebody's got a plate carrier, I don't know how Jay's stuff holds up against level 3 plates. But
the government goes to him.
Once again, if you've seen the video from Iraq, where the guy gets out of the Humvee, turns like this, and gets pancaked, gets up, looks like this, and gets back in the fucking Humvee, he was hit in the chest plate by something bigger than a 7.62, because it knocked his ass right down. Problem, like you're saying, is... So, in the streets, you're not going to be getting this shot. Your best bet is to get this shot and drop them. Because arms, head, are too hard to hit unless they are a fairly stationary target. Legs are a little easier to hit, and if you're looking through an optic and you see there isn't a plate in there, it's going to... Most of that stuff, I guarantee you, everything you've got in that bag will go right through a Kevlar vest. Right through it. The only thing that's stopping it is the back side of the Kevlar vest.
I think I showed you the level, what, that was a level 3 that Zeus sent me, and Jay's stuff is probably still in flight. I mean, it went straight through that vest, it went through 5 pounds of clay, and it looked like I put my fist through it.
Well, part of that is the ability for the human body to literally absorb some of that. That 5 pounds of clay was probably pretty stationary, wasn't it?
I was just sitting there.
Put the level 5 plate in front of the gummy bear and see what happens. I'll bet you'd have a lot different result.
Yeah, we still got to adios him. He was sent just for being.
See, if we went out on a day when it was like 15 below zero, and just left him outside to freeze, that would be the greatest result ever, because he would probably explode.
Red mist.
Yep. And if we shoot the gummy bear and he explodes, I'll eat the pieces.
German Ninja. Oh God, I smell it through the screen. I don't know what he's talking about. German Ninja.
You smell popcorn?
Okay. Just one torpedo launch. Got it. Been a while. Yeah. You can't put up 20 launches at the board. It's not right. Yeah, it has been a while, Ninja. Brad, hell yeah, brother. Hashtag FJB. Mr. Mark Mac 85, fire D9. D9 is a mess. Somebody's not writing this shit down. Tomcat? Damn. You go, Eric. Chug a lug. Tom. Headgear, wearing religions. It's hard no from me. Dang. Sorry. Not sorry.
Hey, does the Pope wear a hat?
You're picking the wrong person, because
I'm just asking, does the Pope wear a hat?
the one that we have right now, I could follow through. If
I'm just asking.
if someone said send it, I'd be just like, this guy is the biggest piece of shit Pope I think we've ever had. What a
Dope of a Pope?
God. Him and Biden should get along great together.
They do.
They'd be like, is that me? Is that you? Is that me?
It's children.
Hey, it's us.
Go.
It's us. Tomcat. If you don't have a secure border, you don't have a country. Oh, I just watched First News Network this morning. They were just showing them.
What? They're making truckers earning a living, supplying both the U.S. and Canada with everything they need. If you got it, it came on a truck. And they're forcing them to be vaccinated. But they'll let these fucking people from everywhere else, with absolutely nothing to provide this country, nothing to contribute, to flow across the border with no vaccinations whatsoever. No polio, measles, mumps, rubella, nothing. I use the term vaccination loosely when it comes to the COVID crap.
Oh yeah, I mean, they said Next News, they had their camera there. They said they were only down there they were only out for about 30 minutes, and over 50-something people crossed.
Yep.
Was that the Rio Grande?
Mm-hmm.
Walked across.
That would be the most effective border we could possibly have, would be a fucking canal. And then we could bypass the Panama Canal. We have inland ports in Texas. And in fact, we can tell these people, if you dig X amount of the canal out, we'll provide you with a green card. If you dig X amount of the canal out, we'll give you your citizenship. They're contributing to the country and earning their citizenship. And we're getting a fucking whole dog for free. Wow.
Tom, I may have
She
been
doesn't
wrong.
look like she's very cold, though.
Unfortunately. Tom says he may have been really wrong on the whole bobsled thing. Miles should drive, and Eric can ride in the back and scream, "Fuck!" down the hill. At least until you get to the first curve, then fade to black. Tom.
You smell popcorn?
I'm a smoker, I'm a joker, I'm a midnight toker. And I don't want to smell popcorn. Jeremy, your thing makes Miles' ass hurt.
You know what makes my ass hurt is that fucking stool.
Jeremy, Miles was overserved before the video started. Love it.
No. We got matches. Hang on. We have matches.
That's how you get rid of nose hairs. You light a Zippo and then sniff the flame. EMT Rail Fan, did you fellows just say Major Peters? I used to date a girl named Sharon Peters.
Sounds like, yeah. Was she Sharon Peters?
She was like your ex-wife, the hooker. Sharon Peters. Hey, are you
Or
Sharon?
helping herself to a whole bunch of them.
Are you Sharon Peters? Mike, cheers, boys. Cheers, Mike. Poco, a solid number 2.
No, there's nothing solid about that number 2 I just did.
Rest in peace, Miles. Jules, that looks good, Eric. Cheers. The peach fuzz. Jules, you probably actually like that one. Jules, leaving for Saipan tomorrow morning. Won't be back till next Monday.
Isn't Saipan in Japan? One of the Japanese islands? Google that shit.
Hey Google, where is Saipan located? Sure.
Sorry, I don't have any information about that.
Oh, it's a mystery fucking
It's the
island.
Northern Mariana Islands.
Thanks, Google. Sharky says, have a good trip. Miss 27, do you have family there or just a fun time?
It's about 120 miles north of Guam and 5 nautical miles northeast of Tinian. Interesting.
EMT Railfan,
I'm so jealous of Jules.
dog beers that you wore in the Jack Links is a t-shirt that I sent you. Hey, I guess the question got answered. Wow, what a coincidence. He was wondering if I still had the shirt. And then I wear it in the next video. EMT Railfan, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to check into that and get back to you. Poco says C7. Someone actually writes this shit down. C7 is a hit. Jeremy, I was born in 1982. Sharky said, I had my first taste of beer by the time I was 7 back then. EMT Railfan, Mark Levine, Sean Hannity, etc. will be found on the Sirius Channel 125 Patriot Radio. Oh, I don't want to have to get subscribed to them again. Damn it. Evidently the cookie's not that good. EMT Railfan. God damn it, Miles. Keep your friggin' shirt down. Mike Moore. Cheers. Happy Saturday night. Thank you, Mike. Part of member of the Brew Crew. In case you've never heard me say this, we have a group on Messenger that is solely dedicated to you guys and being able to share stuff. Mostly chicks without clothing, but it can be anything. We do share any of the latest in political stuff, gun-related stuff. Surprisingly, a group called the Brew Crew, I really don't think much brew-related stuff has been shared. Smile Money. Fun, enjoyable review tonight. Well, Miles, saying that it smells amazing. Damn, the man cave could not have possibly smelt amazing. Jeez, now, that is medical misinformation.
Medical misinformation?
Speaking of that, I got my shipment in yesterday. I got my package from my doctor of ivermectin. So, I put that in what I call my arsenal in the med kit.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I have no problems at all thinking about taking a bunch of those versus the other thing? Zeus!
Aren't they supposed to have a COVID antiviral treatment out? They just won't allow they won't. Either they're not producing it or fast enough, or they're just not willing to let people have it.
They won't let people have it. I believe it's the same mix that is given to you by the Indian government.
Holy shit! I need to be arrested.
I need to be abreasted. Yeah, if you're over in India, they give you, every family gets a kit. It has a, you can take it to find out if you have it or not. And in there is the supply set up. It's the ivermectin, and whatever the other one was. Yeah, India is so far ahead of us, but you have to ask yourself, India was the leader in bad cases, and all of a sudden, it went to just about zero, and yet, if you even talk about, like I watched Mr. 27, I think Mr. 27 turned me on to
Mr. 27 turned you on?
Yes, to a doctor that was talking about it, and he had to continuously say, "This is not my opinion. I am simply relaying the news from India." If the United States would follow India's lead, it would been even more of a non-factor than it already is. We're so much of a non-factor right now.
They're waiting for the November elections. In fact, I guarantee you, October 1st, we're going to have, like, fucking the worst variant ever. People will be bleeding from fucking every orifice. They'll be bleeding from their pores. It'll basically be like COVID and fucking, what was the other stupid thing that fucking, Ebola. COVID and Ebola had a baby, and it is exactly that. You know what? I'll put $1 down that they'll say that it fucking mutated with Ebola or AIDS or some other virus. So now we have to do mail-in voting.
Amazing.
It's COVID-Bola.
Like I said yesterday, again, would you put 5 $100 bills in an envelope and mail it to a friend on the other side of the United States? And almost every single one of you would say no. So, let's get back to that mail-in voting. Zeus says shithawks are circling. Teresius, thankful YouTube has not removed the playback speed button yet. Anything over 10 minutes I watch at 1.5 speed.
So how do our farts sound at 1.5 speed?
Wade, damn, you never know who will trigger a memory. I went to an Allman Brothers Eat a Peach tour in the early 70s. I had a beautiful cheerleader girlfriend, a pint of Jack Daniels in one boot, and a three-finger bag of Colombian parsley in the other. Great night. Wade, Harold has been flat on his back in bed for over 4 months. He likely needs some rehab for his legs to remember how to walk. Miss 27 says he needs to get out before they try to get that COVID money. Wade, where I live, we support our kids in sports. We go to high school and college games where they play for the love of the game. Professional sports are overwhelmed and overpaid assholes. I agree. Wade, well, this turned into a real shit show, literally. Mr. Mark Mac 85. Hey, Eric. Hey, Miles. Cheers. Steven, J1. J1 is a miss. Redneck Ramblins. Greetings, Captain. Redneck. Redneck again. Nice looking bike. Yes. I almost brought the key out to the garage, and then I kind of thought to myself, what difference does it really make?
Yeah, I tried firing up the Harley, and it literally is so cold it won't crank even with a full battery.
It's there's a little bit of compression going on there no matter what.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you turn the key on that thing
It
on a
wouldn't
90-degree day and it goes blah, blah, blah. You know,
It wouldn't surprise me if somebody done some work to that engine too. It just wouldn't.
different set of heads or something.
I don't know. I'd have to have someone more professional take a look at it.
Smile money. When you go into a beer store, do you go to the gender neutral aisle to pick your poison? Laugh out loud. Peach fuzz with
Pastel colored artwork.
at 5 ABV doesn't scream manly. Oh, I threw the cans out. Oh no, isn't there more? Wait! Smile money. There's more.
You want to drink one?
Well, I was gonna say, why are we not drinking? Now this is an IPA that's drinkable. You know, when the dealer doesn't like the hand.
Oh, so now you're going to put a mask on.
Smile money. I'm seeing the light. Smile money. Should go over here to.
Oh God.
Oh, my filter.
You ain't got no filter, Eric.
Jesus Christ. Don't put that match near your ass. We're all going to be goners.
Speaking of asses, how are we going to get Matt to quit blowing his snow into the alley?
Watched him do it this morning.
That fuckface. I think he does it on purpose.
Yeah, it's his retaliation up to the city.
For what?
Because the city pushes it into his driveway. So he pushes it back out into the...
Yeah, but then the rest of us have to fucking deal with it. Fucking have the city come by and just plow the whole fucking alley into just his driveway.
You know, I don't sound like I'm taking his side, but it pisses me off because I've lived here now for more than 10 years, and they always blade to our side of the alley. He's on the other side of the alley.
No, I have snow bladed to my side of the alley.
Must have a new guy. Well, I did save one of these. Oh, Smile Money, we dedicate this soft porn homo moment to you. Peach fuzz.
Tell me you don't want a little peach fuzz around your face.
Oh, I can tell you. I don't exactly know how it happens, but
I'm still mad there's no peach gummy in this thing.
there has been a time that it was like peach cobbler. You could not spend enough time in the kitchen, if you know what I mean. Sharky, hi all. Pre-game shit and gunsmithing show. Let's rock and roll. Sharky, the mini wieners could turn out really good. Let's see what happens during the review. Day 2, here we are.
The only thing I'm disappointed in is that the barbecue sauce didn't really thicken up. You know what that problem? Well, we had to thin it out a little bit with beer.
Well, see, here's first of all the start. If you've never had Boondockers, Boondockers does not come out of the bottle like ketchup or tartar sauce.
It's thinner.
It's really thin because it can be used as a marinade. Like if you take the bold and spicy and you take a roast or something and you put it in a bag and marinate it in Boondockers. I mean, I've done steaks like that. It's incredible. But no, and I don't even know what you could necessarily use to thicken it up without changing the taste profile to something.
Cornstarch.
I guess I'd almost have to try that. Probably work out better in a warm state.
But see, here's the thing: is usually what they use. I think usually it's molasses that provides the thickness in most barbecue sauces. Molasses and ketchup. So I think it would almost turn into like a gravy, which probably wouldn't be real great.
Okay.
Boondockers gravy does sound pretty delicious, though.
Sharky, damn, the basement floor is squeaky today. You might want to look into that. Miss 27 said probably from Matt pissing in the corner. Sharky, laugh my ass off. Miss 27, intro Arnold Brubomi, nice. Then he says, no intro, babe, not nice. I told you. Rich Huff, he put out a thing and I agreed with him. Missed the classic openers, so. Now, in all fairness, though, yesterday, that was simply the thing that I made when I edited that song, so I just rolled with it because it had animation. I can't remember who sent me that. Then he says 70th, which means we have at least 31 comments to go.
Nice.
Then he says Miles in the Brubomi Studios, nice. No Matt, nice.
Holy shit.
Maybe that's why Matt didn't call. Then he says, Peach Brew, nice. Miss 27, do you think you'd actually like it? Because what I like about this one, and again, like I said, it's not overly sweet, it's not overly sour. It just reminds me of a peach-flavored wheat beer.
Yeah.
That
beer isn't overly strong.
No, it's like a. I guess I'd call it fair to say it's a warm weather, like a lawnmower beer. Like if it was 80 degrees plus and we were sitting out in the shade right now and we had a bunch of these, they would probably go down faster than Matt
on a neighbor.
It's 27. Yellow cloudy beer, nice.
Sorry, I had to finish your sentence there, Eric. I think I did pretty good.
I remember her. Mm. I think of a comment Worf made about having sex with a human. Human females are too fragile. Now, Miss 27, boomsticks in the basement, nice again. Mr. What guns were we playing with yesterday?
The
That's gun? No, that was the day before.
No, you had the shotgun.
I never touched the shotgun. I mean,
yeah, but we also had the what was the little great pistol thingy?
Oh, the MCK was
the
out.
MCK, yeah.
Jeremy's favorite
with the broke muzzle brake.
Yeah, Jeremy loves to hear the story about everybody shooting it. He constantly tells me, any opportunity you get, I'd love to hear that.
I wonder what that thing would be like with like a full auto Glock. Is it? I've seen plenty of videos of that. Is that even legal?
Full auto Glock? If you have the right credentials.
Because there's one guy, he had like the frickin' he had the double barrel or the double drum magazine on it.
Oh yeah, That was probably Eric Petway. Was he black?
No. He was not. He was.
Eric is awesome. And the funny thing is I subscribed to Eric when I think he had 35 subscribers, and I was like, this man is going to go far, and I don't know. Is this the only one?
I want to fire these 2 mags. I really like this gun, and you'll see the reason why I like it in just a second. So let me get loaded up. So this is 19 rounds in this mag, 17 round mag with a +2 extension on the bottom. So here we go.
Now, does he actually fire into a target?
So there you go.
He has a really nice
This is my
range.
EDC, and this is a Glock 17, and I love it. I love it. Thank you guys for watching.
The only thing about that is that's one of those guns that you're like, everybody after the first magazine, everybody just shits the fuck out. They're like, nope, we're fucking gone.
Oh, come on, piece of shit. Well, he says that's the G17, which means he has a happy switch on it. The Glock version, which is straight from them, is the G18. It's the full auto, which so is his. Now, I have never had an actual sit-down phone conversation with Eric, yet I would like to. I was about to have to see, because he is obviously military, ex-military, or somewhere in military, because he owns more full auto firearms than anybody that I know. There was a video where he was showing his ammo room.
I'd have to, you know what? I could go through all of his videos and tell you whether or not he was military or not. And not an insult to him. There are a lot of people out there who collect military vehicles who were never in the military. There's a lot of people who collect and use firearms who were never in the military or law enforcement. It's not necessarily, you know, that is not the prerequisite for automatic firearms, fully automatic firearms, semi-automatic firearms. Just you like them, and people like that are what keeps the government from just running over the rest of the population. I'm sure there are a lot of people out there that if they were told, listen, for the good of society and the environment, you need to commit suicide, they would be fucking chomping at the bit to do the most eco-friendly and expedient method of suicide they possibly could.
Okay, Miss 27 says fancy muzzle brake, nice. Then he says trying to get 200 comments. Sharky says I'll help, but 200 might be a bit of a stretch. 90 so far, he says. This is number 92. Assholes. Then Mr. 27 says, when we getting a live Brewbomi Studio review? You can do that. I have actually done this camera from that location. I can't use the good camera to go live though. It has to be hooked to the computer, or we could just do it from the phone.
No, what kind of a cable does that have on it?
USB.
Why don't we just do a USB extension, run over there, so they get the same view they always do?
That's what I said.
And then at the same time,
I can do this camera in that location because it has a long enough cable.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Nixon. It probably got buried when I moved everything the other day. Oh, not to mention it's.
What do you have fuel oil nozzles up there for?
Because I used to have a fuel oil boiler. I think
You drop that in your glass, it'll be US beer.
I think there's one upstairs, but all I did is I put it right here.
Yeah, I think I've got an extension cable at home. If not, the wife does.
Thank you for that immediate image.
Okay.
Actually, that would be kind of fun. That'd be a weekend thing, though, not an evening thing.
Yeah, especially since I would like to do a live one. But I work till like 5 o'clock every night, so.
Miss 27 says, custom bike plates, nice. Oh yeah, Vivian has a
License plate frame.
in memory of USAF Ed, and on the bottom it says hashtag be like Ed.
Mm-hmm.
Miss 27. The average in my part of California is around $4.15 a gallon. Damn libtards. Yeah, we were out and about yesterday and found $3.29 was the high.
Yeah, 309 at it's 309 at Fleet Farm. You go and you buy something, you get your 4 cent off coupon. I'm not sure what Costco is right now.
Did my nose move? I got peach fuzzed.
Yeah, I don't know what Costco is right now, but they're usually pretty low. Do you need me to put a nipple on that thing, Eric? Oh.
My head. I'm already.
I mean, I'll put my nipples on it.
I'm already. No, I mean it's. You know, I actually might race through this and then grab a couple of those raspberries that Jeremy left here. They're on the top shelf over there. From not Decker, it's the other one. The Brew.
On the top shelf,
Yeah.
the rhubarb pomegranate.
Yeah.
That's not raspberry.
Yeah, that's what I said. Rhubarb.
Starts with an R.
Miss 27. Hey Google, how many square miles is Guam?
The surface area of Guam is 212 square miles.
We could literally ride from ocean
Do a
to
whole
ocean.
circle tour.
Imagine if we had the bikes. We take the bikes, go visit Jules. Monday, hey Miles, want to circle Guam? Okay. Tuesday, hey Miles, want to circle Guam?
Hey Google, how many square miles is Minnesota?
The surface area of Minnesota is 86,943 square miles.
Hey Google, how many square miles is St. Louis County in Minnesota?
The surface area of St. Louis County is 6,860 square miles.
Hey Google, how many square miles is Carleton County in Minnesota?
6,860 square miles is 6,860 square mile.
Hey Google, what is the surface area of Carleton County in Minnesota?
The surface area of Carleton County is 875 square miles.
Hey Google, what's the...
Hey Google, what is the square root of pi to the 100th place?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Hey,
but I
Goo-
found something else. Do you want to know what is pi to the 100th place?
Yes.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Oh my god.
What is pi to the 100th place?
On the website wiseant.com, they say pi equals 3.14 round to the nearest hundredth. People also sometimes ask me, what is pi full number? Do you want to hear the answer?
Hey Google, what is cherry pie?
According to Wikipedia, cherry pie is a pie baked with a cherry filling. Traditionally, cherry pie is made with sour cherries rather than sweet cherries. Morello cherries are one of the most common kinds of cherry used, but other varieties such as the black cherry may also be used.
Hey Google, play Cherry Pie by Warrant on the living room speakers.
Okay, cherry pie from Spotify. Playing on the living room speaker.
Hey Google, what is the velocity of a maiden sparrow crossing the Atlantic Ocean?
Sorry, I don't have any information about that.
Hey Google, hey Google, play the sound of a wet fart.
Happy to oblige.
Hey Google, play the sound of a dry fart.
Do you still want to play that on living room speaker?
Yes, play a wet fart on the living room speaker.
To do that on YouTube Music, you'll need one of the premium accounts. It looks like you're eligible for a free trial. Do you want to get an email with more info?
No.
Oh, that would have been great, wouldn't it?
Hey Google, play the sound of a wet fart on the living room speaker.
Got it. Check out this fart song station on YouTube Music, now playing on the living room speaker.
A fart station? What the fuck? There's people that are more fucked up than us. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna try to get some comments on while he's gone.
I don't hear anything.
Oh, must have been the dry fart that you asked for. Hey Google.
Have him play at full volume.
No, I'm. You get to go home, Miles. Okay, just remember that.
You're breaking glass.
The best way to get home by car is via West 4th Street and will take about 1 minute. I've sent the directions to your phone.
There's an arrow. Here's where you started. Oh my god, Sharky, C6, hoping for a big boat.
Oh. Yeah, that's definitely rhubarb.
C6 is a hit. And Sharky now has 2 under the belt.
We're under the water.
We're under the water.
You'd almost think he was fucking German with how he's sinking ships.
Wow. So, Sharky.
Start calling him Wolfie.
Hey, Wolfie.
Jawohl. Nine!
Sorry. I don't want to put this back in the safe.
Yeah, when I was in high school, I asked the German exchange student for her phone number. She gave it to me. It was 999-999!
Mr. 27, whiskey is the Brew Bomi Studio Club medicine.
Oh, we should have rolled this first.
Did I say Mr. 27? I haven't poured mine yet. I'm still.
Roll yours around a little bit.
Mr. 27, or Sharky says, Palmetto State Upper Babes Matter too. Bags or doggy work? Oh, speaking of that, and of course, I can't afford to do it right now, but you know how we have the strip Justin Final Mission lower? Delta Team Tactical has stripped uppers. The only thing I don't like about the strip, that's
Don't say stripped uppers again. I've drank too much.
stripped uppers. The only thing that, it just means that the project has to continue. The only thing that would be good about combining a stripped upper with Justin's, with the lower, is then the, I don't know, if you have something Cerakoted, do they typically sandblast it all off so you don't have too thick of a layer on? Or do you just have to clean out the areas for like the pins and the takedown? Mr. 27, 100 views so far. Sharky says, SH, nice outro, babe. Well, at least you got to see her. Mr. 27 with the last comment. Creepy pedo Joe in their Brewbomi studio. Very, very not nice, Mr. Brewbomi. Okay. Hang on, I gotta catch up to Miles. Okay. Roll my beer.
You need to roll that thing. 'Cause it comes out like rhubarb vomit at the end.
Rhubarb vomit.
They almost should have a little steel bearing in these things to mix them up.
Kettle sour ale.
Here, I got mine already done. I'll give you a chance to catch up.
Yeah, but trust me, pro level shit, it's a lot easier to get the label off of a full can than plus it makes it like I'm rolling it. Oh, and I watched the new Battle Box video, Mission 84. 2 knives this month. The basic box gets a knife, and so does, well, the pro level always is. But they have a bushcraft. Hey, you can't cover up the message. Yeah, I realize you're going for my nipples. Hey, bet you I could hang the bottle opener off of them. Just premeditated. Oh, God. It's good to be the king. Only a minute and a half. Shit.
Minute and a half for what?
Times a bunch.
You know what really sucks about Monday?
Work.
Yeah. At least it's supposed to be fairly... Hey Google, what's the temperature supposed to be out on Monday?
Monday in Duluth, it'll be partly cloudy, with a high of 18 and a low of 11.
Hey Google, what is the weather supposed to be like on Tuesday?
Tuesday in Duluth, it'll be cloudy, with a high of 34 and a low of 24.
Greg's supposed to be back on Tuesday.
Hey Google, will Greg be back on Tuesday?
Sorry, I don't have any information about that.
If she knew the answer to that, it would really kind of freak me out. Why, yes. You know, there's more.
I realize that.
You probably take this with you,
I'm going to take that with me.
and I'm going to see if Christine...
We didn't even open all the packages.
Wow. Thank you, whoever said this. These ones are actually pretty damn good. Oh, yeah. Need a knife? Would you like an M16? Here, you can do it. I don't want to be responsible for your deployment. That is a California knife. Believe it or not, they require shit like that there.
Alright, so this one is from Adar Online to Man Cave Viking Freak, which Eric assumes is me. Dude, you know what these are? This is? Hello. You know what I'm going to use this for? You know what
I'm going to the club. Well, he's doing that. I'm gonna put this in the middle of the road.
Actually, that's kind of cool. No, actually, I'm going to use this on my
Butt hair?
my heat. Oh yeah, shit. I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need more butt hair.
This is on my butt.
No, actually, my Milwaukee heated vest. If I don't take it, I don't strap the cable into the battery adapter. It comes out, and then I lose heat. So I stole the wife's scrunchie. So now I got my own scrunchie.
My thoughts on this. I put it in the upper group. Maybe not my favorite top 5, but I would say it's probably in the top 10.
For any of you who've ever seen Better Off Ted, or if you haven't seen Better Off Ted, I highly recommend the. Hang on, I'm gonna find out exactly what the name of the episode is. Hey Google, what is the name of the Better Off Ted episode where they have the red lab coat?
It's nothing business, it's just personal. On the website imdb.com, they say, it's nothing business, it's just personal. Ted gets in trouble with Veronica when he provides relationship advice to her new lover, and Phil and Lem compete over a new red lab coat that has mysteriously surfaced in Lem's locker.
Speaking of shows worth watching, Better Off Ted is most definitely worth watching.
I have not seen that.
Portia de Rossi is the only actress, or the only person in it that has had any measure of success outside of that show. I think her probably biggest claim to fame was being married to Helen DeGeneres.
You want to know maybe the most disturbing thing?
Is that she had to eat Ellen DeGeneres' muff every once in a while?
No, even worse than that. Is thinking of who Ted Dancing nailed.
Oh.
And was married to. Wasn't he married to, or just dated?
Married to it.
Oh my God.
They made Whoopi.
Did you? Oh, we weren't friends on Messenger yet. The great big Whoopi charging through the city, destroying things. Or have you seen that one?
You know, Whoopi Goldberg used to be a pretty good actress. She had some pretty good roles. And what the fuck happened?
Unfortunately, it's what... no matter what their real outward appearance is, they all turn ugly when they can't keep their mouth shut and they have to go to politics.
Yeah, Kevin Sorbo, he did pretty good.
Well,
He's different, but... Or, what's her name? Gina Carano?
The Holocaust isn't about race.
Jesus! Have you seen that one?
The Holocaust isn't about race.
What the fuck?
The Holocaust isn't about race. The Holocaust isn't about race.
I'm waiting for her to come out with something that she was a fucking slave at one time.
You might want to think about smile money in that.
You know what the problem with this is? So my wife's gonna be like, where the fuck did this come from?
Yeah? You'd say I got it from Eric.
This might actually scrunch up my ball hair.
God.
But then I wouldn't be naked.
Okay, we're in the club
I'm gonna
now.
have to expand it way out though, Eric.
Okay. First in the club is Harmarsh. He says, cheers, Glubbers. Harold.
Think. Harold, get well soon.
Mike.
What the fuck is that? Oh shit, she's wearing a hat.
Mike says, come on, Eric. I'm just a few years younger than you. You are? I think I look good, though. I'd fuck me. Did I ever show you the picture of me as a girl?
You can just go fuck yourself.
Facebook. One of the things on Facebook was to see the female version of you. I'm going.
You know what? You know what?
I'd fuck me.
For all the people that sit there and are like, ah, fuck Facebook, and they're like, yeah, what do I look like if I was a girl?
Oh.
I don't play that fucking game.
Yeah, well, I have to admit, it's been a long time since I've, that whole, what car would you be? Or how old would you be if you did this? Or would
Hey,
you...
if we ask you certain questions, we can find out your passwords.
I know,
You
it's not.
fuck faces.
I know, but I did like the one with me as a female. I was like, yeah. I don't think I have me on this phone though. Usually I keep it with me at all times in case I'm like lonely and I need to like play a little hopscotch.
Mm-hmm.
Did I show you this one?
Gross.
I sent that to Salty. That's me in the shower.
That's you in
What
the spotlight,
the
losing
hell?
your religion.
I
Trying to keep an eye on you. Like a hurt, lost, and blind boy. Boy. Oh no, I've said too much. I haven't said enough. That's me in the corner.
That's Alice.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that's the real bitch, but... Speaking of the bitch, missed that little shit.
Aw, Shelby.
Oh, look, it's Shelby waiting for Mom to come home.
How old was she in that picture?
Let me see if this one has a stamp on it.
You need a new dog, Eric.
No, I don't.
You need a new dog.
I don't. We don't want another
You
dog.
need a new dog. You want to borrow a dog?
Do you want to... Hey, do you want to rent a dog?
No, I'll just borrow you a dog. Problem is, all those fuckers over there are all interconnected, and if one of them disappears, like to the vet, the rest of them get fucking worried.
That picture was taken in 2009.
Hello?
No. You know, when Snickers is now 13. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. If my dog ever gets out and I'm running around the neighborhood, Snickers! Snickers!
This is what happens when a dog does coke. She went all the way downstairs in the time that you saw...
Into my cocaine again. At least your belly doesn't touch the ground like Rudy's.
She's just like all over the place.
Oh, yeah. You should.
Oh, she went to jump on the bed the third time, and the bed said, denied.
See, I don't know what I got for pictures of the dogs in here.
You know what's funny? I have scanned 3 years of pictures, and they're either Shelby or Guns. Evidently, I have.
Actually, this was Reese and Snickers waiting for Sherry to come home.
Where's Mama?
No, actually, it was after the first couple dates. She'd come over and she'd over at the house. She left, and the dogs, my 4 dogs, all climbed up on the back of the couch and sat and waited for her and looked out the window. Hello? There's Penny and Ozzy. Let's see here.
I think I've showed you guys this before, but when you have a 16-year-old daughter and she buys her first car and it's this Mitsubishi 3000 GT. Here we are years later, and Sam tells me exactly how fast that car could go.
So, yeah, there's a video of the dogs on the thing. There's.
You remember that one, don't you?
Oh yeah. There's Snickers, Bootsy, Penny. Dude, I gotta bring Bootsy over here. The wife will let me. There's Josie. Unfortunately, Josie passed away from heart cancer. Aw. And there's Baby and Ozzy. Baby passed. Oh, probably 4 years ago.
Cats.
You know, it's kind of interesting because I'd be sleeping before I was using the BiPAP regularly, and I'd get woke up by the cat biting my hand or my face.
You want to see something creepy? This is a picture of the, is it the old original courthouse downtown?
Yeah.
They turned it into a bar.
Is that the Rathskeller?
Is that on the lower side?
Of Superior Street? Way down at the east end, down by
No, this is like close to where the casino is.
Yeah, that would be.
Okay. Everybody that's in this picture says that there was no person wearing all black and a hat there that night.
Weird.
Mm-hmm. So it's one of those things I should send them.
There's a good picture of Snickers.
Hmm? That's the... I didn't do that.
That's my boy. Snickers is now 13 years old. He's probably got another good 3-4 years in him. That's how good the wife takes care of him.
We gotta get this up to 4 hours.
Can we do 2 hours? Yeah, probably.
That's a possibility.
Remember me without a beard?
Vaguely.
I look weird without a beard.
I don't think I have the picture that I wanted to show you on here.
Well, here's one for you.
You know Pete from the Armory channel? I've seen that one.
This is my favorite part here. I will have the money for the axle this summer.
That's Pete from the Armory channel's wife's tits.
Hello?
That is Pete's from the Armory Channel's wife's tits.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. They're not married anymore. She decided.
So she's single.
She decided she didn't. No, I think she was just your. This might look familiar.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
She will see that glory again.
Oh, Christine was with me.
How can you tell?
Because that's her helmet.
Yeah, now I see it.
That black mark right there, that wasn't your buddy.
Yeah.
No, actually, why people were doing that. Evidently, Christine was somewhere else. It looks so nice and shiny.
It's been beaten up over the last couple of years and not moving. So
Me and Christine actually, I believe this picture was taken about 50 miles away from the house. We actually got her to go for a ride. She's like, I hate this thing. It's like a fucking couch.
She does not hate it.
There's a dead guy.
Really? Where was that?
Christopher, alone with company. He had a service call, and they figured there's a doorway right here. He was so drunk that he fell through the doorway, hit face first into the wall, and snapped his neck.
There's a lot of blood there too.
I'm sure there's probably shit in his pants too. I'm like, Christopher, your first thought is to.
Holy shit!
Here's Christine down in the man cage holding Shelby.
The man cage.
Cave.
Oh.
There's Christine right after thyroid cancer surgery.
Oh.
One of my favorite scenes.
Oh yeah.
Obama through a scope.
What in the fuck?
That used to be the Captaindick Nozzle avatar. And then I was told I should probably change it.
I'm really surprised nobody said anything about my avatar on my channel. The whole picture is amazing.
Look, and think, I almost swallowed you.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a message for you.
Where was that at?
That's a good question. I have no idea where that was. Obviously, me and Christine were out. Here's Pete from the Armory channel at a hockey game. He's being escorted out.
It was a little slick out that day.
Here's when Evil Neil was over. We were down at Clyde's.
Yeah. If we had a donation to have another
Jeff.
Jesus Christ.
The picture he was like, don't let this get out.
I'm in Taco Hell.
We're just killing time now. At least some of you
We
are
got 7 more minutes to make it to 2 hours.
My fucking Christ!
Yeah! Yeah! Have some Taco Bell.
It's not working for you.
Take one of them put it right in your shirt.
Oh my God! Smells like Vaseline in a gay bar.
Matt Celine. What was that? I think it's like Get the fart channel finally get to her. Hey Google.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey Google, play the fart channel on the living room speaker at max volume.
Sorry, I can only play videos on devices using Chromecast or on cast-enabled TVs.
Hey Google, play the sound of a wet fart on the living room speaker at full
Sorry, I
volume.
can't do that yet.
She says she's trying to write right now.
Hey Google, play the sound of a wet fart again.
Shall I still play that on living room speaker?
No, play it on this speaker.
Sure, I'll play it on the basement speaker.
Here's a great time. That was a wet fart.
Hey Google, play the sound of a wet fart on the basement speaker. What is that from? Is that your,
Okay, check out this Slippery When Wet station on YouTube Music.
That's when I spent a couple weeks in the hospital. Right after that.
So how did you find out it was skin cancer? What-
Finally went in and said, "What's up with this lump?"
Oh, okay. Google, stop.
I'll have to get Schweitzer to watch.
Hey Google,
Here's Steve Schweitzer on my bike.
play I'm an Asshole on the basement speaker.
He makes a 1,000cc bike look like nothing because he's like 6'4".
Alright, check out this station on YouTube Music.
This asshole station.
No, hey Google, play Dennis Leary's I'm an Asshole on the basement speaker.
Alright, check out this station on YouTube Music.
No, Google, stop. Google, stop. Google, stop the music.
Another one of Sam's toys.
Google, play Dennis Leary, I'm an Asshole.
Want to see Mike's wiener?
You know what? Her nose is smaller than his is.
He used to drive around with her in his lap going, "I'm just driving around with my wiener out."
Yep.
Remember that day?
Yeah.
Here's when Murphy Oil blew up right across the river from us. I actually took that picture from Skyline.
Mm-hmm.
And they were thinking if what could have possibly have happened on that, it would have been really, really bad.
Yeah, there's the chemical they use for actually cracking some of the oh, fuck, what is that?
There's Jeremy. He's always so positive.
I gotta find this now.
I need to give this up. Here's my doctor who has held my balls in her hand. Christine's like,
Was that a picture of her laughing when she held them in your hands?
probably.
Hydrogen fluoride, that's what it was.
Here's Nikki. That picture was taken right here.
Yeah, but
Nikki blowing on Christine's barrel.
we see what happened there, right?
No idea. She disappeared.
You guys were fun for a while, and then she moved on to some other bitches.
Parrot chides.
Where were those at?
Miss those little guys. In our dining room. Something else Sam tried to buy.
Oh.
Oh, that day was fun.
Oh shit. That was You know, I'm really surprised that shit didn't drain off quicker than it did.
Like 3 years ago?
Yeah. Hannah was working down in at Famous Dave's at the time.
Here was a picture I never wanted to get from Mr. Holster.
Yeah. That day is there for all of us, though.
Here's me getting my big package delivered. It's like, hey Amazon, I gotta ask you about your design ideas. Okay, let's get to the club and get out of here.
Finish up the comments.
We've managed to roll it to 2 hours.
Now we just need to do 200 comments. There's a way to do it. See if you guys can figure out what it is as we start playing the comment game.
No. Salty Shellback says, "Hey Miles, I'll see what I can do about finding a TC90 parts. There's a guy near me, near my work, that specializes in Suzuki bikes. I'll see what he has. Eric has my number, so text me what you're looking for."
What I need to do is send you a picture of the bikes as I have them now. And there's a lot there. I just bought 2 bikes that are basically... One of them is 90% complete. And the other one needs pretty much its parts for another bike if I can find one. I would like to have 2 of them one day.
Hey, you remember the almost 5 hours of the Me Come show? That was...
The McCum? The world's worst fast food offering?
Yeah. That was a Saturday. Last night I watched 5 hours of the following day. That's when the good shit came out.
What?
More fucking Kawasaki. ZL1, ZL900s, 550s, 750s. I was like, no, you don't want to watch it because you'll throw the fuck up. That bike in 1980 or 1974 sold for what, $1,500?
Yep.
$2,300, $2,700,
$1,000.
$27,000, $25,000. I'm just like going, what the fuck?
You know what? Actually, one of our clients, one of the clients, had a, well, it was rough. The guy was like, "Yeah, I'd like to get $750 for it," but when I pulled the cover off, the carb boots to the individual, like the pod filters, the carb boots were all rotten. I pointed out to him. He's like, "It was a fast bike. I'd really like to see someone who could ride it. If I could pick it up for say $600." It was a Suzuki GS 750, 78.
And of course, me and you have talked about this. Not the version that Schweitzer has, but the
I want his fucking GS 1000.
Suzuki GS 1100 ES. That's the one with the fiberglass, kind of a mini fairing around the headlight. It was white
Cafe Racer.
White with the blue stripes on it. I was like, I almost wanted to send you a screenshot, and I knew 5 seconds after you got it, my back door would be being knocked on. It's like, oh my god!
Like literally, your back door being knocked on.
Here's the problem. If I wanted to show you that, you have to watch the first 5 hours before it lets you have access to the second day. And I was 3 hours into the 5 hours last night, went to go take a pee, and I backed out of it. Never left the stupid Moto fucking... I hate that app. That is the most useless Motor Week. That Motor Week app sucks dick. I backed out, went upstairs, came back, and I'm like going, that's not the last bike that I saw. It brought me out of the Sunday back in 20 minutes into Saturday. So I had to hold the fast forward button, and this is literally what I saw. 20 minutes. 25 minutes. I actually wanted to tape the fucking button down and go jerk off and come back.
That's more information than I needed to know. So what you're saying is that you'd tape down the fast forward button,
jerked
and
off,
come back, and it would have been at like
27 minutes.
I give you too much credit, Eric. Come on, give me the fist bump. Just wait with the other hand, because you probably jerk off your right hand.
Well, sometimes I like to mix it up. Go stranger.
Oh.
It is the most ridiculous thing. I was like, oh man, I gotta play Miles the second day. The fucking, some of the coolest ass shit. A Vincent Black Shadow went for like $275,000.
For a guy that's going to leave it sit in a fucking garage.
Oh, I'm telling you right now, I would love to either have the Vincent Black Shadow or what the hell is the other one? You know what? And I'd be riding the fuck out of it. It was the fastest production motorcycle in the world until like 1955.
You know, what would happen if you showed up over at the Ride to the Clyde with those fucking weird fucking hipster faggots over there that... with a really cool bike. I mean, like...
They probably won't even understand.
If Salty brought his bike up here, he would probably leave with his bike covered in semen. In hipster semen, because he'd be like...
Hell, Sam had people coming over to look at the Radian. So I can only imagine if you actually showed up with, like, Salty's bike. I mean, engine-wise, Salty, we could hook you up. You could do a lot better. But that cafe look, that's fucking awesome.
His bike is cool. His bike is cool, yeah. It's not like somebody took a regular bike and beat the fucking shit off the back of the bike with a bat and then put on a fucking foam and vinyl covered piece of plywood like, I got a cafe racer. I want to slit the throats of these people. I want to literally walk up and go.
No, I would want to keep his looking like it is, but up the power just a little bit.
See, it's the cool part is that his is a single cylinder 650.
When you ride, it actually pogo sticks.
Yeah.
Okay. Last comment was Smile Money.
We need to refresh one more time.
Cheers, Harmarsh. 7 minutes ago.
Harold, get better. Get well soon, Harold.
We're doing this every single day until you get your ass out of the hospital.
Oh, fuck it. No new ones.
Smile Money stands 38 minutes ago.
I don't know if I can do it tomorrow because I may be on the range unless we do a late one and do like a quick, just have a blue and just wish Harold well.
Yeah, probably.
Even if you do another one.
Yeah, probably not.
What? You're gonna fucking do that to me and Harold? You can always have Matt come over.
I'll do it by myself. The two of you don't understand. I'm good. Especially Matt. I mean, what? No, that didn't come out loud, did it?
Yep, that came out loud.
It's even worse when he informs me. Yeah, I started drinking like 10 o'clock this morning.
Dude, it's 9:30. In the morning.
No, it's like 2 in the afternoon. No, I think you should just stay home. I'm good. Okay, cheers, guys. And remember, stay safe. And
wish Harold well.
Yeah. Harold, get out of there. Run.
Hang on, before you hang up, where's Harold at?
Canada, eh?
We're in Canada, eh?
North of the border.
That's all of Canada.